It's human nature to seek the highest position. In Luke 14, Jesus reminds us that that is counter to the kingdom of God. Jesus is attending this dinner at the house of a prominent Pharisee. As the dinner is about to begin, Jesus watches how the guests maneuver to places of honor around the table. They are seeking the highest position. So, of course, Jesus does the most Jesus thing that he could do. He tells them a parable. When someone invites you to a wedding feast, do not take the place of honor. Hold up. You're telling me that Jesus uses the analogy of a feast to preach to people at a feast? Now that's a boss move. All right, continue. For a person more important than you may have been invited. If so, the host that invited both of you will come to you and say, "Give this person your seat." Then humiliated, you will have to take the least important place. But when you are invited, take the lowest place, so that when your host comes, he will say to you, "Friend, move up to a better place." Then you will be honored in the presence of all the other guests. Through this parable, Jesus is telling us to stop trying to lift ourselves up. So why don't we take this lesson into the church? Pastors and spouses exalt themselves. Everyone wants to be the leader of something. We try to join all the church committees. And don't get me started on that choir member who sings a bit extra so the congregation can know that they're in the choir. Basically, like the people in the feast, we try to maneuver to places of honor. Now, there's nothing wrong with service positions in the church, but when we seek those positions for our honor to lift ourselves up, we actually lower ourselves in the eyes of the King. In verse 11, Jesus tells us that all those who exalt themselves will be humbled, and those who humble themselves will be exalted. Everything that we do in his kingdom should lift him up, not us.